What's going on, guys? This is TM25MD, and I have another Duelyst live for you guys today. Today we'll be playing Yukarin's #1 S rank list with Fae, Walls, Winter's Wake, Thunderhorn, all that fun stuff. Very strong list. Played it myself. It's very strong. He went 29-1 in his climb to rank #1 on S rank. Go over the deck real quick. It's Fae, 3 mana Death Grips. It's simple because you're ramping into your 7+ mana plays. 3 Aspect of the Shimzar, which combos very nicely with Thunderhorn, which this deck is running. Very powerful combination. 3 Chromatic Cold, staple in any Vanar list. 3 Frigid Corona for draw. And rooting your opponent. This deck only has 9 turn 1 plays, and that includes Frigid Corona, Gravity Well, and Heart Sister if you're going first. If you're going second, you have 12 with Moonlit Basilisk, which is the card of choice here because usually spells are typically played in this game, unless you're running Alabaster Titan. But usually those decks will run their Bloodborne spell as well. So this thing will be naturally a 5/5. If procced. The only thing that this thing can really get counterattacked is by a buffed general attack, usually Voth or Zaran or like an artifact, as well as Chromatic Cold or Tiger. But transformation removal is the way to beat this thing, but this thing on its own is very threatening and demands removal. Again, Thunderhorn, very good mid-game card, which Wall Fae really did lack in the mid game. She had a decent early game with the Gravity Wells and the Coronas, but with a weak mid game, usually just Spelljammer or like Blazing Spines, cards like that. Her mid game was pretty weak, so she has now Thunderhorn, which is very strong to control the mid game. 2 Blue Conjurer for card draw. I can see why he wants it. It's a big body, and it can generate you a lot of value. It's still broken, regardless of the new expansion or not. Still a very powerful card. 3 Frostburn control. You really want this card against factions like Songhai, which play a lot of small minions, as well as like Starhorn, which also plays a lot of small minions. 3 Luminous Charge, very good when comboed with Ghost Seraphim. Usually, if you play this, you use this to trap your opponent, force them to take a couple points of damage. Usually, they won't leave all of them up unless they have like a Sunblue or some sort of Lightbender. So Luminous Charge is pretty good there. Usually, they don't want to aim to get rid of all of these walls. So when comboed with Winter's Wake, you can usually get a couple points of damage off. 2 Grandmaster Emblems to root your opponent, as well as potentially threaten lethal with Winter's Wake. So that's the list, guys. Let's go try and find some games and see how we do. We are S rank #9. We finished yesterday off S rank 8, but someone passed us, and that's okay. See how we do. Ladder is looking maybe kind of barren at this time. Not a whole lot of people on my friends list at the time, but we'll just see how it goes. Hopefully we find a decent game. I did notice there was a lot of aggro Songhai on ladder, so we'll see how this deck does against that. Usually aggro Songhai is pretty powerful because they do have those 6 backstab cards now. We're playing Magmar, which is a little bit of a difficult matchup. We'll see how we do. We do have a Winter's Awake, it's a little early, as well as Ghost Seraphim. We do have the Thunderhorn and the Aspect of the Shimzar combo, so we could be good there. He ends up just passing. It's fine. So here's what I would like to do. I don't think we need Frostburn. It is removal. Get another Thunderhorn. So here's what I would like to do. I'd like to play this. Grab walls like this. So next turn I could potentially ramp into 6 mana, play Thunderhorn on this top tile, move my general above onto this tile, and we can play Thunderhorn plus Aspect with Shimzar, and see how that goes. There's a Rage Binder. It's fine. Is there a way to do this? I think maybe it is just better to play Thunderhorn here. Deny him that mana tile. Take center. I don't think we need loop. Yeah, I don't think we need Luminous Charge. Though it isn't bad, honestly. It isn't bad with Plasma Storm, because if he does Plasma Storm, the Luminous Charge, that's potential damage. So we'll just have to wait and see. I expect him to hit this with his Rage Binder, as well as like move away, create some distance between his minions. Flash Mecantor also could be a thing, but it won't clear my Thunderhorn, I don't think. And usually I don't see Voth running Dispel, so knock on wood. Thumping Wave, okay. That's okay. There's a couple things we can do, right? We can... This thing can just get Lava Slashed, so I'm kind of inclined to... maybe Moonlit Basilisk plus Heart Sister is the better play. Because I would... he can still move here. I don't think we need Winter's Wake, so we'll throw that away. Chrome Cold. It's not bad. Chrome Cold I would like to save for something like... but if he does Slasher this, we can play this next turn, and yeah, okay. So I think this is the better play. This also survives Plasma Storm. So. And should die. Let's punch this egg. Call that a turn. So, Moonlitless Basilisk survives Plasma Storm. It's pretty good. It doesn't survive Slasher. But if he does have Slasher, we could play something like Thunderhorn, Aspect of the Shimzar. It's not bad. It looks like that might be his play. Or Plasma Storm, honestly. That looks like a Lava Slasher. Yeah, it's a Lava Slasher. Alright. Unfortunately, he will be provoked. Fortunately, he will be provoked. I could, alternatively, just Chrome Cold this and develop a Thunderhorn, right? Play Thunderhorn here. Might as well trade this in. We punch, go down to 21, him 16. I don't think we're in a position to do that, so I don't think I'll punch for now. Ghost Seraphim's pretty nice, because we could combo that with Aspect of the Shimzar. That's a Mechantro. It's a waste, in my opinion. Could be another Lava Slasher. Tiger, interesting. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. He's used one Thumpening Wave. Usually they don't carry more than that. It actually has a Shroud. Okay. So yeah, knock on wood. So what I think I will do, I don't think I no longer require this. Conjure. No? I'll just hit this. Move up. This does play into Mechantor, but Mechantor isn't. Yeah. Play it here. Warbird. Call that a turn. Winter's Wake could combo very nicely with Embla next turn, if assuming this thing still stays alive. Mechantor, Greater Fort, we could trade into it, and that could potentially be bad. We have Chrome Cold though. I disagree with that use of Tiger though. That looks like a Mechantor. Flash. Okay. Can't Thumpening Wave it though. Besides hit my face. Interesting. That's fine. What is that? Tiger. I'll trade in nicely. He'll probably punch me, yeah. It's kind of a greedy punch, unless he has Earth Sphere, but he has 3 cards in hand. I think I'll play the Embla here. Move my general over too. Oh, I should have. Now we just lose to Elucidator. Shit. That's my bad. Maybe playing it here and getting the full surround would have been better. Plasma Storm also could bend us over. Yeah. I don't think punching is correct though. So we're not going to win with Winter's Wake. Elucidator will kill us though. So we're just going to try and play as defensively as possible. Play Blue Conjurer first actually. Actually no, did we have lethal there? No. Yes. Oh crap, we had lethal. Oh, we had lethal there. We're so gonna get punished. That's 5. Oh crap, we had lethal. Oh man, that was... Oh man. I rushed that. That's Elucidator we lose. Feeling Mystic. I can't believe I missed that simple lethal. Oh, thank God. Oh, man. I probably shouldn't have gone out last night. Oh man, my play is terrible. S rank 7, not bad. Oof. Let's go for another one. That was very bad play by me. I can't believe I missed that lethal because Embla was 5, Chrome Cold was 7, Warbird 9, and then my general hit. We would have been left at 3. That was very poor on my part. We're playing iChap, playing Vitruvian, so I would like to look for some Frostburns. Probably throw this away. And this is very weak to Bone Swarm. Though they don't usually run Dispel, but maybe dropping Blue Conjure. Yeah, Blue Conjure is just asking for Blood of Air, so I'll probably throw this away. That's not bad. Gravwell into Corona is a pretty strong opening. Could potentially ramp it to 5. See what we have. I wonder if he's playing like the flying deck that revolves around Azure Summoning. Could alternatively play, just a standard Obelisk, which is pretty good deck. Probably a Pax, right? Okay. Could Gravwell Altered Beast. That's a little weak in my opinion. What we can do is we can Gravwell, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Corona, and then that might give us access to Luminous Charge next turn, depending on what we draw. Also plays around Bone Swarm a little bit. And freeze him. See what we draw. Altered Beast, I don't think we need to. Another Corona's not bad. Basilisk, that's actually not bad. We could actually play Basilisk plus like Corona. It's not a terrible play. This positioning means he would have to play something on the tile, which I'm perfectly fine with. Another Obelisk, okay. Might get annoying. Now I can't play Obelisk. Or excuse me, I can't play Basilisk. Probably throw this away for now. That's great. It's not bad. Try and look for those Frostburns. So let's freeze this. Oh, okay. Let's get rid of that. Hit this. Call that a turn. Maybe moving down here would have been better because we could run into 7 mana. He does have 4 cards, which isn't terrible. 2 Obelisks are kind of concerning. Might have to turn one of them into a battle pet. Early Emblas are good though. They usually can't handle all of them because their AoE package is pretty much just Bone Swarm and Star's Fury, which I don't know. He may or may not be, honestly. Trigon Obelisk. Okay, so we're definitely aspecting that. And an Iron Shroud, okay. Interesting placement. Frostburn would be ideal. Did play into Warbird. Or would it just be better to develop a Basilisk? I don't think we need Death Grip because we're at 6. Gravel, it's not bad. This can easily be turned into Blood of Air. But at this point, I think we have to force it. Take this. Let's play. This doesn't really play around Falchius. Frostburn would be very ideal here. So place it right here. It's not what we need. Thunderhorn, Frostburn. We do run 3 of each, so odds are that we should be able to find one. So Aspect of the Shimzar, we have 7 mana, so Aspect of the Shimzar plus Frostburn is probably ideal. Or we could develop Blue Conjurer. Be very ideal to develop Blue Conjurer. I don't think we need the Gravity Well because First Wish, that won't clear it. Because we're a 5/5. Okay. He can't play unless he has some sort of Dispel or can't really play spells. So I'll probably replace the Gravwell first, looking for a Frostburn or a Thunderhorn. That would be ideal, because that will chain everything. Pretty much 3rd Ethereal Obelisk, that's bad. So let's throw this away. Death Grip, that's not what we wanted to see. Not what we really wanted to see. I think, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move here. Play Blue Conjurer here. Death Grip this. Sparrowhawk is interesting. Get this. So if he wants to play Blood of Air, he'll have to play it on this, because if he plays it on the Blue Conjurer, those are very good spawns. Those are very good spawns. Because that's 8 damage. Because if he plays it on the, we haven't drawn a. If he plays it on Blue Conjurer, this thing will become an 8/5. Probably a reassemble. Which means he can't play. So this thing's 8 damage. Lightbender. This actually looks like my deck, to be honest. So we'll probably throw away this Sparrowhawk. Could really use the Frostburn. Or Chrome Cold, honestly. We're just not getting very lucky with our draws. Obelisk, that's fine. I disagree with that placement, because there's a very good chance they'll overlap. So I'll throw this away. Probably another blue Conjurer. Aspect of the Shimzar. Clear this. We are getting kind of low, so I'll play blue Conjurer here. Altered Beast this. Owls, not bad. I think this is how I would like to play it. Very weak to Bone Swarm. Very weak to Bone Swarm. Just gotta find a way and survive. The fact that we couldn't really deal with his Ethereal Obelisk is kind of frustrating. Like, I don't know if we saw a Chrome Cold. We haven't seen a Chrome Cold or a Frostburn, which is a little bit annoying. Not going to lie. So, Bloodborne spell. Okay. Ephemeral Shroud. This guy's running a lot of Dispel. Well, we already got a decent amount of value here. Science first. So we can play the Owl Beast. It's playing into Warbird pretty hard. How do we want to do this? How do we want to do this? What's the most efficient way? I don't think Luminous Charge is the answer, quite frankly. So the question is, how do we want to position our Owl and Aether Master? Obelisk, huh? Okay. Can we clear the Obelisk? There's a couple of things we can do right now. We can do this. We can play Owl here. Play Luminous Charge. No. Let's play Luminous Charge. I think we have to try and go for the kill. Hit him. Hit this. I think we have to go for the kill. With Winter's Wake. I think that's our only way of winning. So thankfully, this soul rammed itself into this, so it would clear possibly a Dervish. But his placement of the Ethereal Obelisk here doesn't allow him to retreat, which is kind of why I wanted to go for the kill here. I don't know if he can kill us, quite frankly. With 3 cards, 8 mana, he might. But he can't transport unless he has Science Third, Primus Fist. Okay, so it looks like he's looking to clear, which is a good sign. Which means we should be able to win with Winter's Wake. Cast it. Okay. One of these blue conjurers, I think, is no, they're both dispelled. That's right, because he had a Lightbender, and Shroud. So I think we win here. Yeah, we definitely win here. Yeah, I think going for the play I did definitely had we had to go for it because if we didn't, well played, we would have lost to he would have just overwhelmed us because we didn't draw any Chromatic Codes, we didn't draw any Frostburns to deal with Obelisk. Oh, I forgot to tell. Sure. So cool. S rank 6. Not bad. So this just shows you how powerful Yukarin's deck is. To put in perspective, you know, he went 29 and 1. The deck speaks for itself. It's very strong. Tier 1, definitely, I think. So I might move this deck up to Tier 1 if it becomes very popular. Maybe move down my Ziran list or my Tempo Ziran, or any Tempo Ziran for that matter, down half a point or a full point to Tier 1.5 or Tier 2 if this deck popularizes. So that's the deck. Very strong. It was created by a Grandmaster, so I expect it to do very well. So that's the deck, guys. Not bad. Finishing S rank 6 for today's live. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys later.